So I'm already set for the day, and I'm so super, so that at least I'm gonna go and practice medicine outside there. So at least in many years in my life, I've been so disturbed by the issues of epistaxis. This is nose bleeding, and mostly it comes in the hot weather, because many of times you're outside the outdoor. But this year has been a year for healing, because there's not been many incidences of that hot weather we have experienced. At least climate change is working for my good, but they should be, what if we'd experience longer seasons of hot weather? Things would go haywire. So, but I'm thanking God for the warm and for the cold weather we have experienced through the year, and we can say that it has been the most inspiring year I've been to the outdoors photography, and with that, it has been quite a moment of healing from my epistaxis episodes, and this year at least once in a whole year. So I've a badge of thanks to my God for making me a healed person. So if you really know me, you might notice that I've been donning masks almost all of my my simple life, because I know in many instances these masks, when you're wearing a mask, one thing, you are free from tonsillitis. That is the swelling of the tonsils, because you realize that the streptococcus, which causes the tonsils, is a bacteria which is airborne mainly, and other upper respiratory tract infections are mainly airborne. So that when you don a mask, you're free from tonsils, you're free from upper respiratory tract infections, you're free from pharyngitis, you're free from pneumonia, you're free from a couple of diseases. That's why we have seen less and less reports of upper respiratory tract infections in a couple of few days. Another thing is that you're free from source and the vehicle exhaust fumes which are released from the vehicles. So you not inhale a big chunk of those fumes, because they are being filtered by the mask, because a mask has such a wonderful filter on it that when you're wearing a mask, everything, aerosols, the fumes, the dust, the mist is being trapped from the outside, so that when you're wearing a mask, those things will not be inspired to your lungs and cause clogging and all such of kind of damage to your lungs. So that's the second reason which is advantageous to wear a mask. Another good reason to wear a mask is that it prevents you from the protozoas, like the hookworms, the ringworms, because you realize that when someone is infested with hookworms and roundworms and tapeworms, the hookworms come to your throat, and at the end of the day, someone coughs and removes that sputum filled with hookworms to the dust. So when you inhale the dust, when we inhale that infected dust with hookworms and tapeworms and all kinds of worms, it comes to your throat, you swallow it to your stomach, it gets invested to your stomach, then the cycle to your stool. And many of the times in Africa, we help ourselves in the open. At the end of it, it goes to the dust. You inhale that feces invested with tapeworms and all kinds of worms. And at the end of it, the worms comes to your nostrils, to your throat, you swallow it. The cycle continues. Another reason is that you're free from those poisonous gases, poisonous exhumes, like when you walk through town, you see people burning papers, burning those dirty waste, those human waste in the open. So you are free from the poisonous fumes and gases when you wear your mask, you not inhale those poisonous fumes. You not inhale those poisonous plastics being burnt outside there. So you are free from all those. The final reason is that you are not able to inhale the big organisms like insects coming through your noses, through your mouth, and they bring a lot of issues with ENT, that is the ear, nose, and throat. You are being taken to take out a foreign insect from your body, from your nose, from your mouth. At least you are able to guard yourself from such things. The final thing, as we conclude, we cannot forget the coronavirus and all other viruses, the rhinovirus, the chinovirus, the coronavirus, and all other viruses. They are notorious, which are passed through droplets. They are passed through air filled with fumes of infected breath from other people, because in Africa we are mostly crowded in our vehicles, crowded in our classrooms, crowded in movie theaters, crowded in matatus, crowded in each and every aspect. Even if you are visiting a doctor, the open corridor, the waiting bay is always crowded. Even if you're waiting for you're a member of an administrative league, every place is crowded because the queues are slow, everything is slow. So when you're donning a mask, at least you are able to avoid the coronavirus. Among other things I've explained, you're safe and simply safe. So at least this is a good day, and I'll don my mask, and I always do don my mask because I meet sick people, I meet people who are coming to seek health assistance, and most of them you're at tears, you're auscultating their chest, you're listening to their stories. Some are speaking, some are shouting. You're getting close and intimate to those clients. So you have to don a mask and keep a safe distance where possible, at least.